Welcome back. Again, we're sitting with Dr. Eric Westman, and every time that I'm able to sit with this man, I'll take those opportunities so that we can try and educate you guys, give you the information that you need and get it, so to say, right from the horse's mouth. So one of the topics that we wanted to chat about today is a simple one, but it might not be that simple, or is it? And that is total carbs versus net carbs. So again, a lot of misinformation out there, a lot of people, going on this keto type of diet, looking at the net carbs only, not understanding correctly the maintenance, and there's so much information out there. Do you want to clarify the difference between total and net carbs and what you prescribe?
Yeah, so in the big picture on a keto diet, you want to keep the carbs low. And when I teach, I mean carbs meaning total carbs and not net carbs. So the difference there is the total carbs includes all of the fiber, whether it's absorbable, called absorbable or non-absorbable, because some of the non-absorbable fiber gets absorbed. So it's really not a good name. So we don't subtract fiber for total carb calculation. And then for net carbs, you can subtract the sugar alcohols or some other non-sugar component of the food. So total carbs, you just look on the label on the back or the side, and you look at the number that comes after total carbs. All of the fiber and everything should be included there in the US. And then in the other countries, some countries have taken out, and total actually means net.
Okay.
That's another discussion.
Right.
But in general, so net carbs is when you subtract out the fiber and you subtract out sugar alcohols, and even one company went out and created their own method of calculating net carbs. So it doesn't even add up on the product that you're looking at. So thus the confusion.
Right.
But net carbs allows companies to create products that have higher carbohydrate, total carbs, but it looks better because it's a lower number on the front. So total carbs is a safer method. It's almost like total carbs is the prescription strength. It's the stronger, it's simpler. Net carbs is really like an over-the-counter medicine. It can work if you don't have a strong pain. An over-the-counter pain pill will work fine. But if you want prescription strength, then use the total carbs. And so that's why I teach total carbs. It's stronger. People come to me for the method to work, and I'm confident that the total carb method will work. In fact, I've seen people do net carbs and they stop losing weight, and I teach them how to do total carbs and they start losing weight or reach their metabolic goal, whatever they're trying to use the diet for. So that's a common source of confusion, total carbs versus net carbs.
So a lot of things you hear, we hear very often, is what about when you've reached your goal weight? What happens if you've hit your health markers? You do your regular bloods and they're looking great. Is there a need to go onto, or they might want to have a need to go onto a maintenance type diet or look at net carbs only? What are your thoughts on that?
So it depends on the person. There's a wide range of variation. The main thing being, if you're in a medically ill population, you're going to have to be stricter. If you're in a population of older folks who don't do much activity, then you have to be lower on the carbs. So in my practice, when I get someone at their goal, we have that discussion. You can eat more carbs if you like, and find adding back very slowly 5 grams or 5 total carbs per day for about a week. That might be a quarter cup of berries or a quarter of an apple, so every day. So it's not much.
Are you particular about the type of so let's say, for example, they've hit all the numbers, they've seen you, it's an individual thing now, and you've said to them, start slowly, add an extra 5 grams, so now it's, instead of 20 grams, it's 25 grams. Are you particular about the type of carbs?
Not really. A lot of it, it's quite flexible.
Okay.
And the total carbs being the rule. If someone wanted to have a little bit of pasta or rice and they're able to stop at just that little amount, I think that's fine. And that also gives flexibility to this method where you're not saying a food is forbidden forever.
Right.
But the warning is that if you're at your goal and you've achieved it. If you go back to the way you were eating that got you there, you're just going to head up there. So, but what's fascinating is, so 10 years ago we said, don't keep the carbs low very long, because it might be bad for you.
Right.
And, or no, then they said it would kill you. Now it's clear that it doesn't kill you, but here it might even be better for you not to eat carbs,
Right.
or not to eat many carbs. So we have that discussion, and although many people come to me already, they watched the latest research at all these different meetings, and I have a very educated group of people that I'm working with, and many people have decided on their own they don't want to add back carbs. So at the initial discussion I make it clear that no, you don't have to do this forever, but after someone has done this for 6 to 12 months and they've been reading and now they're into the deep dive into the science, many people are just deciding to stay away from the carbs altogether.
Yeah, and so one of the things that I think was quite profound is that when you do go into this lifestyle and you have done it for a little while, the hunger goes away, which is quite remarkable. And then the longer you don't eat those carbs, the more you don't really miss them or want them.
So I crave ribeyes now.
Right, exactly.
And filet mignon and hamburgers.
Right.
Not
Right.
fruit, pasta, rice.
Exactly.
It's been a long time for me.
All right, well, that was great. Well, like I said, always good to get it right from the horse's mouth. And Eric, thank you so much. If you thought this video was helpful, please will you share it. Please subscribe down below, and we thank you for all your support. Thank you.